Hey guys, it's Dhillon from Dhillon SenSoundz here. I hope you're all doing very well today. So in today's video we will be doing a kind of questions and answers, questions and assumptions type thing. I really do hope all of you enjoyed this video very much. If you do, be sure to go down below, smash that like button, click subscribe, click the notification bell as well if you want to hear more from me when I'm going to be posting, which I will be doing a lot more of, especially now. But yeah, without further ado, let's go straight into this Q&A. Okay guys, so for now we're going to do the Q&A. I have just a couple of questions from both of my accounts on my phone here. So if you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's just because I'm looking at the questions. I will try and put some of them up on the screen. I don't know if I'll be able to do that because I'm not great at editing yet, as some of you might be able to tell. But yeah, let's start this off with a question. What's your favourite pedal and why? Okay, that's a hard one actually, because I've got a few, but I would have to say at the moment my favourite pedal is this one. My favourite at the moment is this. It's the Boss Blues Driver VD2, and the reason I'd say it's my favourite is just because it adds so much more oomph and power behind my sound. Like when I use this, I can play really heavy solo types of stuff, but also it gives you like the options here. So I could turn the gain up and the level down, which should give me a kind of overdrive but not really hard hitting overdrive sound, which is really useful as well for the kind of John Mayer type stuff that I like to play. So I'd say that is probably my favourite pedal for now. Obviously it might change, you know, my opinion will change over time, but yeah, that's my favourite pedal for now. Thank you for that question. What else do we have here? So I'm just trying to read through. I haven't read many of these yet, so. Oh, okay, let's stick with a what's your favourite question, because I also have a what's your favourite guitar. And honestly, I'm gonna have to say, this guitar, this Fender Strat Mexican, just because, you know, I've had it the longest, I've played it the longest. You know, I'm used to it, as you can probably tell, and it was my first kind of electric guitar, so I formed a really good bond with this. I will leave, I'm not going to go into the details of course about the spec and everything, but I will leave a link down below if you want to go and check out my guitar collection video, where there is more details on this. But yeah, this guitar is probably my favourite out of all of them, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I don't play the others. I really enjoy playing my Telecaster, which is this one. I really do enjoy playing this, and I'm getting a lot more used to it as time goes by. But there's only certain songs I really play this for. Which is kind of the more bluesy songs, but yeah, I do use it, and I do really like it as well. It's a really great guitar, but yeah, I'd have to say for now that is my favourite. The lovely Strat over there. And the next question: what is your best tip for up-and-coming guitar players to learn? Alright, so what's my tips for new guitar players, people who've just started to learn? Honestly, I'd say just practice. It is a very generic answer, and I know. It is a very boring answer, but I'm afraid that's the only way you'll really, over time, improve, is just by practicing. Whether that's your chords or your scales, it's entirely up to you, but like, just practice like one bit over and over again. So like, if you're wanting to, actually no, for a beginner I'd say just practice your chords. You know, your C, G, D, D minor, E minor, A minor. You know, just practice them and get them really familiar, and then you can work your way up to the bar chords and all of that. And once you just keep practicing them for a good couple of weeks, and then once you're feeling confident and more confident on the guitar, I'd say learn your basic scales. You know, your major and your minor pentatonic. And then from there, I'd say really try and nail down each individual fret note name, just because this will help you in the long term with your soloing. It'll make it a lot easier. So let's say, for example, we're playing a song in the key of A, and you don't really, like, let's say you haven't practiced your scales and you don't know where A is. It's going to take you a lot longer to be able to solo, and to solo in a way that you're comfortable with and in a way that you're happy with. But if you know where A is, here, like that, or I could even do a blues scale. But because I know A is here, I know that's where I play my A. And then obviously you want to learn it on the other strings. So that's an A. But yeah, obviously it comes with time, but just keep practicing your scales and your chords and you'll get there eventually. It is a slightly longer process learning it that way, but it really does help. So that would be my tip to anyone who's wanting to learn guitar. Right, so we have another question here which says, who's your favourite artist at the moment? This is a hard one really, because I mean there are lots of artists out now who are doing some really cool stuff, and I'm really liking actually what most of the artists are doing nowadays. It's different. It's kind of 80s vibes. That's what I'm hearing a lot of. But I mean, again, I'd refer you back to my previous video of my tour of the music room I'm in right now, to the 3 pictures I have up on the wall. I'd say they're my main 3 influences on guitar at least. And that would be Gary Clark Jr., who's up on my wall, Carlos Santana, who's also up there, and John Mayer. I'd say those 3 are the biggest influences and my favourite artists at the moment. In terms of guitar, in terms of non-guitar stuff, I'd probably say, in terms of like bands, I mean, like not individual people, I'd have to say, I mean, I listen to lots of Led Zeppelin, I'm really into them, so yeah, probably them. But yeah, that's a hard one actually, to pinpoint just a few artists, but yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Let me just check what the questions were. What did you guys ask? Oh, this was quite interesting. What do you prefer, acoustic or electric guitar in songs? So from that question, that's quite a complicated question. But I'm taking that to mean, do I prefer when I'm listening to a song, not when I'm writing? So I would say for when I'm listening to a song, I do prefer electric mostly, but there are some really, really nice kind of acoustic songs, such as Tracy Chapman, Fast Car. So then also Sting as well, from The Police. But yeah, I'd say overall I do actually prefer electric, just because I'm used to it more, I guess. But yeah, I would say probably electric. Moving on to the next question. So the next question is, what is my favourite genre of music at the moment? So in terms of guitar and what I like to play and what I like to listen to, I would say most likely it would be kind of rock or blues influence. That's what I'm playing at the moment. I'm playing a lot of like kind of funky blues rock influence pieces, so like I'm doing a lot of you know, that's kind of influence from, maybe I would say personally that is influenced from stuff like, you know, John Mayer's New Light, for example. So you have obviously you have the chord progression. And then underneath that you've got the and I think it's that that bit, that kind of funky stuff is really kind of something I'm really interested in, and something that I really like to, or I really want to develop, and that I'm developing at the moment. And you know, kind of the Steve Ray Vaughan things like that. Just generally the kind of bluesy rock stuff that I'm more commonly used to. But yeah, I'd say probably bluesy rock is my favourite genre at the moment. And moving on, I'd probably say to the final question, just because I do want to keep this video nice and short for you guys. Let's pick a good one for this last one. Do you see, this is the question, so I'll read it out for you guys because I can't put it on the screen. But do you see any older genres of music, e.g. 1800s or after, influencing any modern music, from example 2000 up to current day? Now that's a really interesting one, because I think the answer personally for me is definitely yes. I think personally, you know, I might not be 100% right, but personally I believe that, you know, people like Santana and Gary Clark Jr. were like heavily influenced by older music, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan. So yeah, I do really currently actually see a lot of 80s influence, and I think I mentioned this previously in one of the early clips that I filmed. But yeah, no, it's a really good question. So yeah, thank you very much guys for asking all of these questions. And when I hit a decent amount of subscribers on this channel, and also on my Instagram, which I will put up on the screen now somewhere, probably in one of these corners, once I hit a decent number of followers and subscribers on those two platforms, I will happily do another Q&A like this for you guys. Yeah, just go follow and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and yeah, tune in. Make sure you tune in for the next video, which should be sometime next week. Thank you very much.